guys, Lori here. I'm here to do my July book haul. This is going to be a two-part book haul because I actually got a lot of books this month. My friend went to ALA and got me a couple of books I wanted there. I did some book shopping, and I'm also going to Epic Reads Day tomorrow. I don't know what we're getting there, so I'm going to have this be a two-part book haul, but I wanted to show you guys what I got this month. And I picked up I did some book shopping. I was sent some ARC, so here we go. I picked up a copy of Seraphina and the Black Coat by Robert Beatty. This is a cute middle grade about a girl who I think she's like the daughter of a groundskeeper at like a haunted estate, and when things go missing, she goes on an adventure to try to figure out what's going on. I know it's a trilogy, and I saw this book when I went to Barnes & Noble to pick up a book for a friend, and I just had to get it. I've heard great things about this series, and I wanted to read it. I also went to Target and I had a gift card, and I also picked up Little Do We Know by Tamara Island Stone. This is a contemporary, and it's about these three friends, Hannah and Emery and Luke, and they had a falling out at the beginning of summer, but when something happens, it kind of sends them together, and it's kind of, I think this book takes place over one night, which I love books like that, and I'm really hopefully I get to read this next month because I love contemporaries in the summer. I also did a trade for this. I traded my copy of Wild Card because I'm going to get my own copy signed to me, and I got Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. I actually read a couple of Julie Kagawa. I think I read the first book in her Iron Face series, and this book is about, I think it's like someone who becomes a fox. So it's really, really cool, but I'm really excited to dive into this one as well. And I also wound up trading one of my Leigh Bardugo pin sets for the anthology Toil and Trouble, 16 Tales of Women in Witchcraft, and I am reading this book in August. I'm going to read this anthology because it comes out in August, and I want to be on top of the hype train. So I'm really excited to dive into this, and I was so happy that she was willing to trade this for a pin set. I've been trying to be really good, like not buying as many books, but I went to the thrift store in my town and I wound up picking up a copy of Legend by Mary Lou. I really loved her Wild Card, her Warcross series. I thought it was great. And I had read this before, but I wanted to reread it. And when I saw the book for like $1, I was like, you know what, I'll pick it up and I'll reread it and then I'll move on. And I desperately want to read her other series, but this was the first step in that motivation. Also, my friend Jen went to ALA and she got me my dream arc, and that was Wicked King by Holly Black. Missed this at BEA because I was doing something else and they did not drop it at BookCon because there was a lot of arc selling issues online, but she did get me my own copy and I'm so excited. And then once I read this is getting traded because I'm definitely going to get a finished copy of this so I can get 4 Dead Queens. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this and give you guys my thoughts. I will definitely be doing a reading vlog about this. I just need to re-listen to Cruel Prince. Bloomsbury also sent me a physical arc of A Girl with the Dragon Heart, and this is a chocolate-filled girl-powered fantasy with a witty heroine who learns where home truly is. And this doesn't come out until November. But I know that this is technically like a companion novel. This is a companion novel to Stephanie Bergey's The Girl with the Chocolate Heart. So yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this. This will probably be like an October read. The next couple of books are all books I got from ALA, and the one is Breathe by Katie McGarry. This is her new novel with Torratine. It does not come out until I think it's coming out in January. This is actually not the title anymore. They changed the title, but it's the same story, and she got this and saw it and she knew I had to have it. Follows Jessie and Scarlett, and I love Katie McGarry. I still need to read her other book, but this is definitely going to be on my TBR list really, really soon. I also wound up getting the sequel to Otherworld, which I still need to read, but I did get the sequel, so now I have an excuse to read the first one. And I also got The Property of the Rebel Librarian as well, and this comes out in September, and this is about a girl who she winds up becoming like a rebel librarian when a lot of her reading material is deemed inappropriate, which I thought sounded really interesting. It's super short too, so hopefully I'll get to read that soon. My friend also picks me up a copy of Hocus Pocus, which I actually am reading on my phone, but this cover is so pretty, which is great. And she also got me a copy of Resistance by Jennifer E. Nielsen. And this is I think this is a historical fiction book set in World War II. And I haven't read a lot of World War II books, but it sounds really interesting, so I'm excited. And I also did get an extra copy of Max Einstein, which I actually have a copy of, but this will go directly to the kids at the gym, and I will read mine and then give mine to her. But this is which one she gave me. And she also wound up giving me The Witch of Willow Hall by Hester Fox, and this comes out in October. And if you guys have listened to this channel for a while, I love witches. It's probably one of my favorite genres, and I'm really excited to dive into that book as well. Some coupons at Barnes & Noble, so I had to do some book shopping, and I finally picked up the graphic novel The Prince and the Dressmaker, and it just is a graphic novel that I think is so adorable. I really want to dive into this and hopefully get to read it really, really soon. But I've really been flying through graphic novels as I read them, so hopefully this one is a pretty fast read. And my friend Justin also I had to give back the arc that he loaned me of Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. And I did get the audiobook, but many people have told me that it's a book you should probably read physically first, so I wound up picking up this paperback copy of Strange the Dreamer. I know nothing about it. I know that there's like a magical library in this book, which sounds so cool, so you know I have to read it. But I literally know nothing else about it. I really was not motivated to get Muse of Nightmares because I hadn't read the first book, but now I'm a little bit more motivated if it comes into my mind's eye. Another middle grade series that I've heard a ton about was Wings of Fire by Sutherland, and this has like 9 books, and I just saw this at the Dollar Tree and was like, you know what? I will grab that, and hopefully I will like it. But it's about dragons, and yeah, that's really all I know, but I've seen this series a lot, and the author goes to Books of Wonder a while, so if I wind up liking it, I might have actually wound up meeting him and getting a book signed. That would be nice. And about a while ago, I was on a tour for Family of Spies by Jodi Carmichael, and then she wound up gifting us copies of her book. So that was really, really nice of her, and I really did like this. I think I liked it less because I was reading it on my phone, but I definitely will wind up rereading this as a physical copy maybe next year, and wonder if we're going to get a second book in the series. And my friend Sam, who I went to BEA with, got an extra copy of Magnus Chase and the 9 Worlds, and I wound up gifting her my copy of Stay Sweet by Siobhan Vivian so I can get this. So that's all the books that I got so far. I honestly don't know what to expect from tomorrow. I will let you guys know when I get home what I wound up getting. I know that Kendra Blake, Becky Albertalli, Adam Silvera, and the author of Pride will be there. So those are the authors I will definitely be seeing, and will probably be snagging something from them. But who really knows? Sometimes the publishing houses go crazy at these events. And it is also the week of San Diego Comic-Con. So some of their people aren't there, and they also have arcs for that convention. So that poses maybe some good news for us that we're going to get more arcs. Hopefully, but I will be sure to check in once I get home from that event, and I'm going to try to film tomorrow as well. So make sure you check out my next reading vlog when that posts, but I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye! Hey guys, I'm back. It is the day after Epic Reads Day, and this I'm just going to show you guys a haul of the books that I got from Epic Reads Day, and a couple other books that I wound up getting from some friends. And I will show these books again in my vlog, and then I will talk a little bit more about Epic Reads Day. It was super fun. I got the shirt. It was a really, really fun day. I don't know if they're going to do it again, but I really enjoyed it. The way the event worked is that there was, well, I'll just show you guys the book, but we got 2 books from every author that was there, basically, all for free, and then we got, like, an extra book. So yeah. We also got some swag. I wound up trading my friend something, so she brought me the Heart of Iron poster that was in the Owl Crate box that I didn't wind up getting that month. We also got some pins from Angie Thomas for Make Some Noise and Find Your Voice on the Come Up and Then the Hate That You Give. And then we got an Epic Reads pop socket. Shh, I'm reading. And then we got these question cards. They were on the tables. And everyone has like a question like, what book are you most excited to read this year? And on the back they have Epic Read books that correspond with the prompt. But if you're ever hanging out with friends like on a line at a convention, these are great. These are just like random trivia that you guys can play for hours. My friend Sharky Sharky Reads, who I've linked on this channel before. She makes Sharky sleeves and she hands them out to her friends. And I requested one that had the constellation on it, so I was really excited for that. You should definitely go follow her on Instagram because she does really, really nice pictures as well. And one of the authors that was there was, sorry, there's a bag down here that has all my stuff in it. Ibi Zubuu, who wrote Pride, and she was there and she talked about her book, which is this new one. This doesn't come out until September, and this is my copy, actually. I did get another one that I'm giving to my friend Sarah, but it's a Pride and Prejudice retelling, which sounds so cool, and I really do like the story of Pride and Prejudice, so hope that I have similar results with this book. And then also was Becky Albertalli. I did not get this from the event. I brought this from the event. I brought this from, like, my house, but I wanted to just show you her autograph because she drew Simon. She was lovely, but so this was was my personal book that I bought, but I'm really happy that she wound up signing it. And then Adam Silvera was there, and they wound up giving us a copy of They Both Die in the End. I am not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet because my ARC is signed to me personally, but I don't know, I might do a giveaway, I'm not really sure. And then they also were giving out copies of What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. This is not actually mine. This is my friend Sarah because mine I already had signed to me, but this will be her copy. And I read like the first 20 pages on the way home, and it's so fun. And I think after Wicked King, I'm going to read this one. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. And also Kendra Blake was there, and they gave us a copy of Three Dark Crowns and Queens and Fenburn, which is the novellas that connect the series. Her third book comes out in September, and I am so excited for it. And now that I have all paperbacks that are signed, I guess I'm going to be collecting the series in paperback. And we also shockingly got a copy of Sea Witch by Sarah Hennen. This comes out next week. I was so excited to get this book, more because I'm going to a signing in like a week and I don't have to buy the book now, which is really great. But I really, really love this book. There is a reading vlog where I talk about Sea Witch if you want that. I think it says I read 3 books. If I'm like holding up a picture of The President Is Missing, that's the reading vlog where I read Sea Witch. But I really love this. I gave it a 5-star. It was so good. And then the last books we got was American Street by Ibi Zubuu, and this is, I'm not really sure what this is. I think it's about immigration, but I know all her books have a little bit of like a magical or a mystical connection to it. I'm really excited to read this. And then we also got The Upside of Unrequited signed, which means I have to find a new home for my hardback that I got from Owl Crate. But yeah, so those are all the books that I got from that event. It was so fun. I did get a lot of clips from it, so I will re-show you guys these books in another video when I do that. But yeah, these are all the books that I got from Epic Reads Day. The last couple of books I got yesterday were a couple of books that my friend gave me. One is A Witch Alone by James Nichol. This is the second book to the Apprentice Witch series. Comes out in September. I have the first one on my shelf, and I really want to read it soon. And I often fly through witch novels. And I also heard about this book on the Owl Crate YouTube channel. I think Crystal read it. And it's the assassination of Branwen Spurge. And it is like a half illustrated, half book. It's about an elfin historian who goes on a mission to a goblin kingdom. And the way Crystal explained about it, it was just so funny. This book is pretty big. It's like, it's almost 400 pages, but it also has a lot of like illustrations. So I'm sure if I really wanted to, I can like fly through it. The next one I was so excited that my friend was willing to give up, and it's a paperback crush from Quirk Books. And last year they did paperbacks from hell, but this is like all about like the history or the thing about paperback books that you used to read as a kid. It sounds so good, and these are books that I read, like, you know, like The Babysitter's Club and stuff like that. So it's basically a totally radical history of fictions of the 80s and of teen fiction. So I'm really excited to read this. This, I think, comes out, in October? And the official thing will be color, but I'm really excited to read it. And if I really love it as much as I think I will, then I'll probably wind up getting a finished copy at Comic-Con this fall. But yeah, so those are all the books that I got. I will definitely be having a book haul for my birthday month because people always get me books for my birthday. It's just like what I asked for. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and let you guys know, let me know in the comments what book you're most excited to see me read. I'm definitely excited to read Wicked King. But I'll talk to you guys later for another video.